You start a video again.
How do you do this again?
Hey guys, what's up? If you remember who we are, great. If you don't, I'm Natalie.
I'm Amanda.
And we're K-Junkies.
That's us.
So we've obviously been gone for quite some time this year. Haven't really reacted too much because, as we mentioned in our break video, we were going to take a break because life and planning the wedding and blah, 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 blah. But kind of missed the good old channel, don't we? Amanda?
To a degree. We may be coming back, but we're gonna dump things down because I don't got time to be editing anymore.
Which is fine. I think people just missed us reacting, not necessarily like you're editing.
Here's, oh wow. So here's content, but it's just gonna be very simple now.
Simple content.
And we felt like it would be a good idea to kick off the year with our annual list of top favorites K-pop songs. So this time we're just gonna do our top 15 K-pop songs of 2021. We do not include multiple songs from one specific artist. We force ourselves to pick one song if we happen to like multiple songs from one artist, so you won't see two songs from the same group on this list. Also, we always keep it to just like singles that the artist releases. We don't go into the album content unless it was like a promoted song, just to make things easier for us because it would have been even harder because it was already very hard.
I don't know how we managed the top 15.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't even want, like, honestly, I wish we could have done more review. I don't even know how I feel about my list. Like, I feel like I didn't really order it 100%, but I literally did not know how to order it. So the way it's ordered is just, I was like, all right, you just go here, and I just plugged it in.
I'm like confident in like my top 3, but everything else is kind of like, it really depends on my mood, but I tried my best. Are you ready? Because I'm really curious about your list. I know you're curious about my list. I took out songs that made me feel really bad for taking them out, but we have a huge honorable mentions list at the end anyway, so just because the song's not on the top 15 doesn't mean we hated it, as always.
The funny thing too is that since we stopped reacting at some point of this year, you're not going to know how we feel about a ton of the songs on this list.
Yeah, so it's a surprise.
Usually you have our reactions to go off of, but like...
So this is going to be a big surprise for everybody, right?
Let's go to the inaccurate lists, because I don't know.
What is this? Who's calling me?
My mom.
Oh my fucking god.
That was just a clown. Mom, not now! Number 15 on my list is LOONA with Paint the Town.
We about to paint the town.
Number 15 on my list is Paranoia by Kang Daniel.
Wow! I'm already shocked.
I know you would be. Not shocked that obviously LOONA would end up on your list.
No.
I'm also, I guess, not shocked that it's at 15.
Yeah, I put it at 15 because, you know, I love LOONA, and as you guys know, I'm a big Orbit, and I wanted them on my list because I do listen to the song a lot, but it definitely wasn't like their strongest title track, but I still got down to it, so that's why I'm like, I'm a slipper in, me being an Orbit, slipping her in at 15.
I like Paint the Town, but I actually liked Hula Hoop much more. Their Japanese song.
Miss Hula Hoop?
Miss Hula Hoop. I picked Paranoia because when we reacted to that, I was so like shocked at how great it was, and it really stuck with me. I love that song so much.
Surprised.
The vibes of it. I love the aesthetic. I love the dance. That's when a lot of the songs on my list are songs that I really wish I would had time to cover the dance of, so that's on my list of songs I wish I covered this year.
I think the thing is too is that like we have, when we listen to our music, we don't listen to it together. Like,
yeah.
Like it's usually on our car rides to work or whatever, so like definitely the list is gonna be shocking because you don't know what I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what you listen to a lot.
Yeah,
so.
That's why I knew you would be like, really?
Okay.
Alright, so number 14 on my list is Weekend by TAEYEON.
The weekend comes, I can do whatever.
What? It's so low.
Oh, I know. I really wanted it higher.
I'm surprised.
I know.
It's so
I know.
low.
I know. I know.
Number 14 on my list is Kai's Peaches.
Too low. Oh my god.
No, okay.
So low.
The reason why it's like low obviously is because it came out like recently, so I haven't had the year to grow with it, but I still obviously would like it because I'm a crush for Kai and EXO, so I had to include it in there.
Of course. Yeah, I thought Weekend would be a little higher too, but there's just so many good releases. But I love Weekend. It gives me a huge serotonin boost. Was one of the few songs I covered this year on my Instagram. I think it was my last cover.
It would have been higher.
I love that song. I love it. I love it. I love it. Doesn't mean.
No, I know it doesn't mean anything.
It just, I really went over these songs over and over again. It makes me happy.
Number 13. Number 13 on my list is TAEMIN with Advice.
Whoa. Number 13 on my list is BAMBI by BAEKHYUN.
I have the besties next to each other, Kai and TAEMIN. Yeah, I put Advice because I felt like it was a great TAEMIN release. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I love TAEMIN. He's in the list.
It just ended up at 13.
It just ended up at 13, but TAEMIN's there because I fucking love
See,
him.
that's how I felt about Weekend. BAMBI is revolutionary. Very, very, very good song. And it
just ended up at
he kind of just ended up at 13. Like I was actually having a hard time with 15 through 13, and they all switched around at one point. Like they were all at one of those numbers at one point.
That's fine.
But he ended up at 13. Bueno, you know, it'd be like that's
still there.
Number 12 on my list is ROSARIO by EPIK.
Oh.
Out of my way, I'm a legend and I'm here to stay. Ain't going away, get in my way.
My number 12 is Twice with The Feels.
You have stolen my heart, oh yeah. Never let it go,
You have stolen my heart, oh yeah. Definitely to me, the best Twice release of this year compared to, I really loved Alcohol Free, and then unfortunately Scientist was a little disappointing.
Underwhelming.
So that's not even in like my honorable mentions.
It's not in my honorable mentions either. I'll tell you that.
But The Feels though, The Feels slaps. The dance is like fun, it's simple, I feel like it's so catchy. So I'm like, I have to put The Feels. That shit is always on my mind.
I love The Feels. I also really liked it along with Alcohol Free. Neither of them are on my top 15, so I'm just gonna say that right now. They didn't make it this year, even though they've been really high my last two lists.
Don't worry, I have Twice covered.
But I do love The Feels. It just didn't end up on the top 15. ROSARIO though did bounce around a bit. It kind of kept getting pushed back and back. It was at 15 at one point, and I was like, no, I can't do that.
It also came out in the beginning of the year.
No, I mean,
so.
it still slaps though.
No, of course, but
I
like,
still feel the same way about it as I did in the beginning of the year when it came out. That song is great. I love the Spanish guitar vibes it's got, and all the features in it were awesome. And that video was awesome. And I love EPIK, man. I just love EPIK.
All right, so number 11 on my list is Stacey's ASAP.
Okay, number 11 on my list is Mafia in the Morning by
Oh.
𝗲𝗄𝗡.
I'm the mafia.
I felt really weird putting Mafia in my list.
Interesting.
I know. I felt
She's not on my list, I think.
Really?
No.
I think I have a special attachment to Mafia in the Morning because we covered it with our little dance crew. That song just kind of slaps. And,
yeah.
And it's like, I kind of don't get tired of it. It's got like the build up to it.
It's a
really
good song.
does it for
It's in
me.
my honorable mentions for
I love that song, and it just somehow ended up in my top 15. And I just felt very odd about it, but I was just
Don't
like,
feel odd about
I'm just like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
I had to put Stacey's ASAP because
know.
I feel like, I mean, first of all, Stereotype is also an amazing track, but there was something about ASAP that I remember reacting to it that I felt like, oh my god, like this song is such an earworm, and I don't know how they did it. Black Eyed Peas song once again just coming through with the banger, so I'm like, I have to put ASAP because it's so catchy, and I don't get tired of that song.
I don't get tired of that song either.
So,
alright, number 10 on my list is 𝗲𝗄𝗡 by SUNM.
and for my number 10, it's BIBI with Life is a Bitch.
인생은 나를 깜빡 속게 하지만 내가 늘
I actually had 𝗲𝗄 somewhere in my list, but then I moved her to honorable mentions. But BIBI, man, just one of the soloists that came out that just really slapped me in the face, because I also have her there because like her album in general, I love her album, like I listen to it all the time. But I love the vibe of Life is a Bitch, and like the video was also great.
Life is a what?
Life is a bee, I mean. And the video is hilarious, and it's such a jam. I just like, BIBI is definitely an artist that I've grown to like really love this year.
I figured she would be in there somehow. 𝗲𝗄𝗡 is SUNM's best song. I was so disappointed when she came out with You Can't Sit With Us after 𝗲𝗄. Like, how are you gonna do that?
Yeah, 𝗲𝗄.
𝗲𝗄 was just revolutionary. Everything about it was awesome. That's another song on my list that I wish I could learn to dance to. And I'm just shocked by it. And just even so, every time it starts, it's like the instrumental, it just really pulls you in. And I just love that song a lot. I really didn't expect it to be on my list, but it was just kind of there, and I was like, oh.
It left an impact. Number 9. My number 9 is 𝗲 with Bad Love.
Don't need bad love.
Mine is Savage by ESPA.
Oh!
Give me now, give me now. 지금 나를 잡아 아니면
So you chose Savage over
I
Next
chose
Level.
Savage
Alright.
over Next
I know
Level,
you
yes.
were like battling that for a long
I was
time.
really thinking about it, but I was just like listening to Savage. I'm like, this song is just consistent throughout. It doesn't throw me through loops like Next Level does. The pre-chorus of Savage is great. The bridge is great. The chorus is catchy, and like the rap bits are really catchy too. That song is a hype song. I feel like whenever you put it on or you hear it, you just gotta sing along. So I didn't think Savage would be over a lot of the songs that I already listed.
But
But it just kind of got there.
Savage said,
And I was like, I guess it's because you just always sing along. Like, if the song always pulls you in every time you hear it, then, you know, it did something right.
yeah. And I have Key because that boy did not play this year with his motherfucking solo. He said, I'm gonna give you some of the best music ever. His whole album in general, I love. I love Helium. That song is also a fucking banger. And like every other song, I'm glad that Key like fought for this concept. That he was like, I'm gonna have this concept. And he ended everyone. All their careers. Even if he's my number 9, he ended everyone's career. Moving on to number 8 on the list. My number 8 is none other than EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling.
God, you were such trash, man.
Don't fight the feeling.
I am.
Okay. My number 8 is Paint Me Naked by 10.
Whoa.
So tell me when you wanna take it. I'm your feet, girl. You could pay me now.
He's in my honorable mentions. That and Lolo.
I love Lolo. That was really good too. Paint Me Naked though, such a good song. That song was on repeat when it came out.
It's like a good time.
It is. It
It's a
makes
good
me
time.
also a serotonin boost. Makes me really happy. Love singing along to it, especially since it's all in English. That like triple octave high note he does or something. I'm just like, oh, what? I love 10 so much.
And of course, me being the EXO trash that I am, I had to slip an EXO somewhere in this list. I didn't do it just because I'm biased. I obviously listened to it a lot. That whole album in general was like a blessing. Just the comeback was great for the fact that they're in the military. So I love Don't Fight the Feeling. It makes me happy. It's like Power 2.0. It's a serotonin boost. My boys at number 8.
So my number 7 is Dun Dun Dance by Oh My Girl.
Dun Dun Dance. She said. My number 7 is SHINee with Don't Call Me. So SHINee also had like an epic comeback this year, and of course I had to include it because that song is just so experimental for SHINee, and they pulled it off like flawlessly. I feel like it's so iconic, like it's something that you can recite, that anyone can recite to. Minho's rap, Key being sassy, the windshield wiper noise in the background that everyone talks about. Only Don't Call Me has that.
Dun Dun Dance. I think it's my new favorite Oh My Girl song.
Oh!
Now that is an earworm right
It
there.
really is.
Oh my god, that song. If you haven't noticed yet, my list is either really cute, bubbly good time, or really dark and kind of like emo. This song makes me super, super, super happy. It's just so fun. It's, I don't know. Oh my god. I love this song.
We're getting close to top 5, but first, number 6. Number 6 on the list for me is TXT's Love Song.
Mine is Nerves by DPRTAN.
Taste. So TXT came out with 2 amazing songs this year. I love Loser Lover, but Love Song. Oh, when that first came out, I was like, I needed TXT to keep doing that punk vibe, and they did continue it. But this song is so high because it was just such a good release. One of the best of 2021.
Man, DPRTAN though
Oh.
released a really good album this year. I was really between Scaredy Cat and Nerves for a while, but then like really listening to it, I think like the mellow rock vibes of Nerves really like sealed the deal for me. Like every time I hear that guitar in the beginning, I'm just like, hell yeah. The structure of the song always gets to me because it's like, it kind of goes all over the place. I don't know if you've ever noticed how the structure of the song is. Oh my god.
He is a man.
If you haven't
He
listened to
is a
DPRTAN, you need to listen to him.
Yeah, you're
those
missing out.
songs are really good. And Nerves was on repeat. Nerves and Scaredy Cat were on repeat for a while.
They really were.
So number 5. We're at top 5 now. Oh man, I'm sure it's been a wild ride already. Very interesting song choices.
Yeah,
so
we have a
far.
very interesting list going on.
Yeah, we're not I don't think we've had anything in common yet.
No.
So my number 5 is DRUNK-DAZED by HYPEN.
Wow. You know, I knew HYPEN was gonna be up on your list. I knew it. Like, you love that song. My number 5, albeit not really a comeback song, is fucking Girls Planet. You Plus Me Equals Love, bitch.
It's you plus me, you plus me, yeah, yeah.
Right, I knew that song.
Okay,
was
so
gonna
I
be up there.
had asked Amanda when we made us, do Girls Planet songs count? And she was like, yeah, like we can count them. So I was like, good, because my time is here. Oh my god, the hold that You Plus Me Equals Love has on me ever since the show.
You're such trash for that
I
show.
love that song. I had Snake there too as well. It was between Snake and You Plus Me Equals Love, but I'm sorry, You Plus Me Equals Love is a perfect girl group song.
I was wondering where it was gonna be because every time it plays, you're just like, hell
Oh,
yeah.
I just love that song so much. So that's why it is number 5. It's in my top 5.
And HYPEN's been releasing a lot of songs that I really like. I really did like Tame Dash as well, but DRUNK-DAZED. There was just something in that song.
They have like a few songs you covered.
Yeah, I did cover that one. Do you like electronic like dance vibes or songs I've been having? Like that's kind of like a weakness of mine. So they've been doing something right with their songs. I really love this song. So I was like, man,
I knew I knew it was gonna be up here. I was waiting for HYPEN. I was waiting for it. For number 4, I have DPRTAN's SCAREDY cat.
Oh! I expected you to pick Nerves. I expected myself to pick SCAREDY cat. Okay.
Though, honestly, it was really hard. Like, DPRTAN was one of the last things I had inserted into my list, like, between the 2 songs, because I did not know. But DPRTAN has definitely just shot up as one of, like, my favorite soloists. I mean, clearly sandwiched in between all the K-pop releases.
Yeah.
Along with BIBI. Just one of my favorite male solo artists now. His whole album, I love his whole album, and SCAREDY cat and Nerves are just masterpieces. He is a masterpiece.
I love SCAREDY cat.
He is a man.
SCAREDY cat makes me want to just...
Really quick, since we like have known him since C-Clown days and seeing how far he's gone and like his music, not only that, but his cinematography, like just so proud of that man. So DPRTAN.
Oh, we went on a whole tangent without me even saying mine.
Okay, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Loser Equals Lover.
I knew it.
By TXT.
I fucking knew it was gonna be Loser Equals Lover by TXT. And I'm like, TXT is gonna be up there and it's gonna be that song.
Love Song is great. Love Song is great. Love it.
But there's nothing like Love Equals $.
Now, if that one line in the song wasn't there, it'd be perfection. Lover with $.
Still a great line.
Like, what the fuck does that mean? But that song, the angst, and the guitar, and their cute little outfits, they look so happy. And that, there's just something about that song. It just really does it for me, man. I don't know what they're doing with HYPEN and TXT, but
Hype said
they're putting something in their songs, and I'm just like,
no, TXT though. TXT had an amazing year. So.
Yeah, and it's funny that they were both next to each other on my list. I was just like, I love the vibes that both of those groups have been giving. So here we go.
Number 3.
So number 3 on my list is Don't Call Me by SHINEE.
I knew that was gonna be there. I knew it was gonna be high because you love Don't Call Me. Number 3 on my list, me once again being me.
Yes.
BAEKHYUN's BAMBI. I was like, man, what's BAEKHYUN gonna do this year? And he like exceeded my expectations with BAMBI. Not only do I love the dramaticness, but like his outfit, the high note, the album in general was super vocally like crazy. I felt like it's definitely BAEKHYUN's best title track. Even with UN Village. UN Village I know has like always been number 1, but I feel like BAMBI, I feel like he went the extra mile with BAMBI. Like all of it was perfect, so love that fucking song.
SHINEE's back indeed, because you'll see. You want to say you're a trash can, I'm about to look like a trash can. Man, Don't Call Me. At first I was like, man, are they really gonna do this like weird concept right now? And I was just like, okay, I'm here for it. I mean, they had like some weird outfits. It really threw you back. It had some like
shiny goodness,
old vibes to it that I really, really appreciated. And God, that song is so good. There's so many good pieces to it. Minho ate it up. That whole bridge with the piano breakdown. They didn't have to do that, but they did that for us. And I really loved that comeback so much.
Is your number 1 and 2 gonna be TAEMIN and 𝗞𝗽cie? Oh my god.
Spoiler alert!
Number 2 on my list, speaking of oh my god.
Oh! Holy shit!
aespa's Savage.
That's so high!
Give me now, give me now. 𝗧𝗛𝗪𝗀𝗀 아는
Hold on, I need a moment.
Oh my god.
What
How
happened? Said that.
Can you fucking just go? Wow. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Advice by
Of course,
TAEMIN.
I already know what your number 1 is.
I have no idea where you're going.
𝗧𝗛𝗪𝗀𝗀. I was also very between Next Level and Savage, but I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Savage is god tier. The way it starts is iconic. The novice, give me now. The pre-chorus. I'm sorry, I know your sacrifices by Ning Ning. Oh my god. Like, I don't know what the fuck SM did with aespa, but they literally just made them so iconic. Like, Savage is such a good song. I love everything about it. It's on the next level. They literally said they're the next level, and they really are the next level. Like, aespa is doing something that like you just don't see. aespa girlies. I also love that whole album.
Emo boy TAEMIN really does it for me. The hair, the whole look. I was like, I have to. This is my aesthetic, man. Oh, that song is so good. The piano, I just really like dramatic piano. And I think the moment it started, I was sold, just like on repeat. I play it all the time.
He left the military, but he said, not without this banger.
Oh my god. Woo! Before we jump into number 1, which Natalie knows what mine is, I have no idea what hers is. I'm here like, there's no way.
Wait, what do you think?
Nothing. I don't know. We have 3 honorable mentions.
Top honorable mentions that we wanted, that like literally left the list at last minute, that we really wanted to keep him.
Okay, so number 3 honorable mention for me is ASAP by STAYC.
Number 3 for me is Teardrop by SM.
Ah, man, I really wanted to include Teardrop too.
This is one of the songs that I last minute couldn't fit there anymore, but SF9, Teardrop is revolutionary, and also I feel like a lot of people noticed Tang more in Teardrop era because he absolutely ate. Shout out to Teardrop.
That song slaps. It's in my honorable mentions.
Yes.
ASAP, revolutionary, you talked about it. I really wanted to include it in my list. It just didn't end up being there, but I loved ASAP. Second honorable mention for me is Let Me Love You by Jackson Wang.
Number 2 for me is DPR Live's Hula Hoops with Benzino and
I love that song too. That song's really
That album
good.
is fantastic.
Yeah, I really like some of his songs as well. And then Let Me Love You was a repeat song for me this year, but I just had to.
Didn't fit.
I had to pull it out at some point because I just couldn't.
Same thing with
couldn't
me
fit
with
it
Hula
in.
Hoops.
Yeah, I was really sad when I had to take it out because I was such a like advocate for that song that I felt like it felt wrong to take it out, but I ended up taking
also,
it out.
shout out to Summer Tights because that's another great song.
And number 1 honorable mention, Not the End by Highlight.
Oh, I was wondering where they were. I knew you took them out. And you also took out EXO, so.
I never had EXO. Oh! I loved all the songs they released. Solely, together, it just didn't.
I think I'm just more of a trash can.
You are. It just didn't end up in my list. Anywho, I'm not even talking about it. Not the End by Highlight. I felt really bad taking Highlight off my list. In comparison to everything else, like I think Not the End's the weakest link on this list for me. They were number 16 at that point, you know, like I had to take them out. I felt really bad. But I love that song.
So my number 1, I did what I did last year and I squeezed into
No!
So number 1, I squeezed in 𝗶𝗄𝗃 Zombie.
Oh man.
And Kyungsu's Bros.
Okay, I was wondering where Rose was.
Zombie. So I squeezed in both of them because they both were songs I did play a lot, especially in Rose's aspect. I played the English version a lot because I love Kyungsu speaking English, and I loved his whole album, and I just loved the happy acoustic vibes. He went somewhere where I didn't think he was going, which was happy acoustic. So I enjoyed Kyungsu there. And then Zombie, whew, that comeback was everything. It's still on repeat now.
It was on my top list originally. Yeah. I just had to take it out.
It's still on repeat. I think 𝗶𝗄𝗃 literally fucking came back hard with Zombie. So I had to squeeze both of them.
Yeah. Number 1. I felt like I really like Rose too, but now if I'm gonna love was a title track, probably would have been in my top 15. That song does it for me.
That B-side is great.
So now that you've gone through your honorable mentions, there's no way this is your number 1.
Wait, whisper.
No. It must not be if you think if you're not reacting.
I want to know because what if I disappoint you?
What the fuck is your number 1?
What do you think it is? I won't make a face.
No.
I won't make a face.
I don't want to. So number 1 on my list is Bad Love by 𝗞𝗃.
I'm so surprised. No way. I Amanda's literally like a bad love, diehard advocate.
I am.
My number one, Taeyeon's Weekend.
Oh, what? Really?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I think your list isn't accurate. You do not talk about Weekend that much.
That's just because I don't talk. You have a lot of songs on your list. I didn't even know you felt that way.
Yeah, but you knew I love Bad Love.
What was your?
I was like, it's not Sticker, right?
Oh.
You have not mentioned Sticker at all. I was like,
Okay,
literally the whole list was going by like, is her number one Sticker?
No, Sticker's like a joke to me. Like I say, it's like, oh, that's my song, but like it's not really.
I was about to be like, I was about to leave. It was Sticker.
I put Weekend because I feel like that song is the perfect serotonin. I love the concept that Taeyeon went with it. I feel like Taeyeon can do any concept, and I felt like this was a perfect concept for her. And the retro vibes. I love retro. The song is like soft, it's pretty, the dance is catchy. Like Taeyeon literally, she can do anything and it's perfect. And I feel like Weekend was that perfect release.
I'm so shocked. Because I just feel like I talked about Weekend more than she talked about Weekend, so I'm really shocked
I don't talk about something that
then I'd be like, oh yeah,
I
I would expect it in your list, but number one
I
shocking.
never skipped Weekend too. That song is like an unskippable song to me.
Bad Love by
Oh,
Key.
here we go.
When Key announced that he was coming back, I was like, ah, Key's coming to save the world. Because
And he
it's
did.
like, he really did. Because that song came out and it was like, I've had it on repeat nonstop. I still have it on repeat. The aesthetics and everything. I just love Key a lot. Key has a very, very special place in my heart. And that song, it has like retro vibes to it also. Very 80s sounding, and also a dance I wanted to learn that I didn't get to. And I was just really happy when Key came back. And I was like, wow, Shiny really said, we have the best releases for you.
And you know what? Sticker, I love you. Even though everyone hates you,
My Sticker, we love you.
My Sticker, we love you. Okay, so that concludes our top 15 songs of 2021.
What a mess.
We also have like a huge honorable mentions list. Thank you so much for like watching this video, and
Let us know your favorite songs of 2021 as well.
I know a lot of people will comment and say like they missed us so much, and we're definitely gonna try to make a comeback next year with everything as much as we possibly could. Again, we're probably gonna dumb down the editing for everything, but we hope that you guys just missed us and not the editing of the videos. We hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun making it and kind of just sitting here and recording again.